Hey, good morning, everybody. Beautiful day in Northern California. Um, Today we're going to be painting some of our avocado trees again, some of the younger ones. I did a video last year kind of showing the process. And I got some new avocados. They're going to need my help. And some of I have about maybe 2 or 3 in ground. They're fairly young still, and I'm going to need some help. I'll go over there in a second to the avocado grove, show you which ones are okay and have grown and developed a canopy and could kind of protect itself, and then some of the smaller ones that will need to be painted and anything exposed really. So just real quick, this is my nabal. This one's actually got a good trunk down here, so won't really have to paint it. But if you see like up here, these are still fairly green and really susceptible to damage from the sun. Anything in the high 90s all this will get singed and turn black and will fall off, and we don't want that. We want to develop a nice canopy. But this one, it's grafted. This is like I said, this is my nabal. So the rootstock right here, and this is where the graft is. This is all pretty good. I'll still put a layer on it just since it's small. But everything up here is still fairly green. And then we have another new variety. This is a Daily 11, and these avocados, they get massive. I'll post a picture of what they look like right here. Yeah, as you can see, this one is still green. You can still see the graft union. Got the tape on it right there. But all this is all young growth. You can't just leave this in the sun. It'll need to get protected. And then we have another Don Geology small tree as well. Still has the grafting tape on it. The grafting tape, once it gets bigger, the tree will expand and this will fall off by itself, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. But small tree. You can see some damage right there already. All this stuff right here, it'll need to be painted. And I got the same stuff that I used last year, the tree trunk white. It's been doing pretty good for me. And like I said, opposed to something like this mango. This is an Alfonso mango. This is all developed already. This is good. So we'll head off to the avocado grove now. All right, so now we're standing in front of the avocado grove. And as you can see, I have different sized trees. These two right here were a lot smaller last year. This one too. And I did have to add paint to them last year just to protect them, but they're getting bigger. And I'm still gonna put up my my shade cloth here just to give them a little added protection. No help today, so I might have to do that by myself. See how that works out. Yeah, do what you gotta do. So the lamb house. I think this is the lamb house. Is it? I almost forget what I have. Nope, I'm sorry, this is a surprise. This one has a decent canopy. It's not too small. I might paint a couple of these, but this one's got a good canopy. The gem, it's kind of small and bushy. This damn crabgrass. These things will never, this grass right here will grow through anything. I've just made my peace with it and take it out and use it as mulch. But this one, yeah, like branches like this that are on the outside, I'll paint a little bit. Look at that little nugget. Got a bunch of little nuggets everywhere. Where are you? Another nugget right there. But yeah, this branch right here, it's kind of exposed. I'll paint that. Some branches on the bottom. I'll paint what I can. The Pinkertons. It's good canopy. Other Pinkerton as well. Something like this, I'll paint. Even with the shade cloth, it doesn't hurt to have extra protection. That's what he said. So you can see last year, I painted right here. We got new growth right next to it. See, I'll paint stuff like right here. Look at that one. Yeah, these are some of the more established trees. This one should be okay. I might paint a couple of these ones. Got some branches up here. They're just green, man. They haven't developed the bark yet. So these are very sensitive. Like I said, I describe it as almost like an asparagus texture. You can scratch it, which I'll give some a little scratch real quick. See, just by touching it right there. See how easily these things can get damaged. This big branch right here. Just all the foliage on this one is on the side and on the bottom right here. So if I were to leave this branch as is, when we get to like the high 90s and triple digits, this is all just gonna get sunburned, get damaged, and possibly die and fall. I would have to remove it. The Stewart, this one's fine. This one's created a nice canopy. The Bacon, maybe a couple branches I'll paint. But this one has a good canopy. You see everything that I painted last year and how much it's grown. It's got new growth everywhere. Could probably use a coat of paint. This one is still good. It's the paint from last year. This one grew out, post up this year. That's okay. They all have different growing patterns. And then one of my reeds, good canopy. You can see the main trunk that I painted last year. This one has this one has good canopy. See, everything on the inside is protected. I might just have to paint like a couple of these ones. And then, like I said, with the added protection of the shade cloth that I'm gonna put up later, I'll paint that. My other reed. This one's still good. I won't have to do nothing to this one. Still paint it from last year. There's a little bit of growth this year, but shouldn't have to do too much. And then, like I said, the seedling said, F this, no thank you. So obviously I won't do nothing to this one, but use its leaves as mulch. Yeah, but I'll be putting one of my new avocados in this spot. The char wall. You can see where I painted it last year. And then we got some new branches here that I'll paint. This is one of my smaller trees. So obviously this one I'm gonna want to paint everything that I can. All this stuff right here. All these little branches I'll paint. This branch right here I'll paint. This branch right here that's exposed I'll paint. And then my Carmen. The Carmen actually already has some sun damage to it. Come on this side. Make sure I don't step on my grapes. So you can see right here, it's already getting some sun damage. Right here, it's black. That's from it being a small tree. Get out of the way, leaf. Even down here, some sun damage to it. And come on this side. There's some more damage on this side. That's why it's really important to protect the young avocado trees like this one. I've just been so busy. Been working a lot of overtime. All this is sun damage. All this right here. So see how this is all exposed. There's no foliage. If there was like this branch up here, there's a little cluster of leaves right here to protect this area, to kind of shade itself. But right here it's just been exposed, and we haven't really been in that much heat lately here in Northern California. I think the last couple weeks we've been in like the mid 90s. So even with that, see, like right here, you got some sun damage. You can see where it's black if my phone would pick it up. But yeah, you can see right here it's black. This is all green. This all have to be painted. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of painting, guys. We'll be right back. All right, so as you can see, I did what I could. It doesn't have to be perfect. Any help you can give your young avocado trees will definitely help. It's an investment. If you're buying and growing trees, you want to take care of your little babies. So yeah, got the trunk. Might do another layer later. Mainly like I said, mainly the branches are exposed with no foliage around it. I'm gonna make sure and get that. All these little nooks and crannies right here, I'm not gonna waste time doing that because it has leaves around it. I'm not gonna try and get every little nook and cranny. I'll be here all day, and you might knock over some leaves like I did. That's okay. Like I said, just try and get what you can. All this wood that is exposed, you want to make sure and get all this. Just give it a good chance of survival. Like I said, this one doesn't need too much. Maybe a small little layer. Paint our happy little tree. Yeah, you can see right here, it already has some sun damage, so you want to make sure and cover that. Some sun damage right here. Make sure and cover that. Get these little branches right here that are exposed. This one is exposed. This one's exposed. It's kind of touch up from last year. But for the most part, this one's okay. It's got a lot of foliage around it. Give this another little layer. The main trunk. Because it does get brutal here in Northern California. We hit that triple digit. It's no fun. Like I said, this reed is fine. Stewart is fine. This one could use a little touch up. It's got some exposed branches. Don't worry about getting the paint on the leaves too. That's fine. It's not gonna hurt it. We want to get this right here. That branch is exposed. This one is exposed. Some more paint. Paint our happy little trees. Get all this right here. The main trunk. These branches right here, even though there's a lot of foliage, like right here, this branch is exposed pretty good. Just a little bit of paint and the shade cloth. This one should be okay. We'll go ahead and get this up here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Your tree will thank you when you're eating avocados. It'll all be worth it. So this one's kind of exposed. Come to this side. Bring our paint. Yeah, this paint right here, this is a good investment. I don't even think it was that much. I don't remember how much it costs, but I've used it for a lot of my trees. It's made for citrus and avocados, but I really don't use it for my citrus. I've noticed they have a good bark on them. Doesn't really need it. Okay, got one more little branch right here. And like I said, it's gonna get on the leaves. All right, guys, we're done with the paint. I did the best I could, like I said, whatever's exposed here with no foliage, shade is what I'm painting. This definitely needed to be painted. That would burn so fast and this piece would die off. That's what we don't want. Same with the charwall. There's a lot of exposed branches here. It just doesn't have enough foliage to protect itself. Like I said, Some of the paint's gonna get on the leaves. That's all right. As long as we're protecting our avocado tree. See, this one I just touched it up. The reed, it's got a good canopy. Only did a couple of branches that were just exposed. This one, bacon was okay. Still had a lot of the paint from last year. Mexicola, just touched up a couple spots right here. It's exposed. This area, just give a little bit of paint. It's gonna be able to protect itself for the most part though. Some paint right here, some right here in this exposed little area. Some branches over here, but for the most part, like everything under here, all this, it can protect itself. Stewart has a really nice canopy. Didn't do too much to this one. And that's the goal. Like last year, I had to paint this. I had to paint this right here just because it was smaller. It wasn't as bushy. This one, painted a couple spots. But the shade cloth will help this one. Just because it's kind of growing upright and doesn't have a lot of foliage, but enough to kind of protect itself. It's kind of compact right here. Different growing pattern. The two Pinkertons. Just gave a little bit of paint right here on the inside. Up here, not too much. This one, I didn't add anything to it. The gem, a couple exposed branches right here, like this one, down here, down here. As you can see, all this right here, it's gonna be able to protect itself with its leaves. So I didn't do too much. Some in there, but for the most part, I didn't put too much on here. The little avocado, I did touch up right here. A couple exposed branches right here. This one has a lot of foliage. A little bit right here. This big branch is exposed. These little ones right here. So if I didn't paint this one right here, with the hotter days coming, this would all turn black and eventually die back. So we didn't want to touch that, or we didn't want to leave that exposed like that. But all this right here can kind of protect itself. I did get this branch right here. This one didn't need too much. It's got a nice canopy. This one I touched up a couple spots, but for the most part, it's in right here. It can protect itself. So, like I said, guys, you got young avocado trees. You want to protect your investment. Definitely invest in some paint. Like I said, they do sell products on Amazon like IV Organics, and the stuff I have here, which is, I'm going on my 3rd season using it, Arizona's Best Tree Trunk White. You can also just use regular latex paint and dilute it 50-50, but I'm lazy. I don't want to do all that. I just want to get something that's already good to go. So now let's put up this damn shade cloth, see how that's going to work out. Be right back. Hey, real quick before I get started, I just want to show you what I'm going to use. It's a 20 by 30 black shade cloth. It's 40% shading. I got this on Amazon for like 30 bucks, I think, but it's a good investment. Works really good. The one I had before was the metallic cloth. And it worked really good. It just a lot of the little pieces came off, and then I would get it on my hair and my body, looking like I had damn glitter on my head. So I've used these before, and they work really good. So real quick before I get started. All right, guys, we're done. A lot of hiccups. Wind decided to pick up all of a sudden. Pain in the ass. But yeah, that's the setup for this year. Possibly the next few years. Like I said, it's a 40% shade cloth. I painted the exposed branches, but this is gonna help out tremendously. Definitely recommend it if you're gonna have a young avocado tree. So we kind of have it tied up over here, right in front of the grapes. So the young Carmen, the young Charwal, they're gonna get the extra protection even though I painted them. Yeah, it's like a greenhouse effect. Just even being under it right now, I can feel how it's a lot cooler under here. So yeah, I used my natural resources, this climbing plant and some of the jasmine that's in ground. There's branches against the wall, so I kind of tied them against that. Yeah. This one obviously is not going to need it. It's pretty close to the damn top anyway. I did have an extra piece from last year. I actually have another one in my shed too. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Could have used some help, but too stubborn to ask. Should change my name to NorCal Stubborn. Yeah, definitely recommend if you have avocados, young avocados, definitely put up a shade structure, whether you have one or as many as I have. So I'm gonna go inside, guys. It's hot, I'm thirsty, I'm sick. So until next video, have a good one.